Mr. Light.
Okay, so we got Mr. Light is back. Who else? Lavinia. Rab. I love Rab. Rab's one of my favorites.
What's his name? Quincy?
Oh, Josiah Quincy?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
This is lucky.
Yep, she was in there.
Not a lot.
Not a lot though. Probably wouldn't be a major character. These are major characters we could throw over on the minor. Would they go under major or minor?
Probably minor.
Still would be a major.
Still would be a major. Isaiah maybe more minor.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more in between, but definitely, yeah. But she plays a really important role towards the end. Justice Dana, I heard somebody say.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What's that?
The sheriff.
Yeah, he's kind of minor. So Light, do we know now if Light is a loyalist or patriot?
Well, both. Because he was riding, because they said he was riding Troy and Wig. That's what Rab said.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a double crosser. This is the guy who, remember the Non-Importation Act that the Patriots went over to the Loyalists and said, hey, these merchants, said they were going to boycott and they didn't. They lied to us, so we tarred and feathered them with the fine. Do you remember that? Tell me yes. I mean, to be somewhat interactive. Yes, no, I don't know. John probably doesn't because you weren't here. Okay, but Mr. Light, he was one who had signed the non-importation agreement. He said, nope, I'm not going to sell my British goods. I'm right on board with you. You got your back. And then he turned around and he sold them. So he plays both sides. So would he be loyalist or patriot? At this point, he's really kind of a loyalist. Are the Patriots really trusting him now? No. So he's kind of on the outs with the Patriots. Lavinia is Light's daughter. Okay. Rab, what do we find out about Rab?
He's a Whig.
He's a patriot or a Whig. Yep, we're going to talk about Whig. Yep. That's another name for patriot. He's a member of the Sons of Liberty. Sons of Liberty, secret organization. Secret organization that stirred up trouble against the king, essentially, right? What was their sign? How did we know that Rab was the Sons of Liberty? The tree on the necklace, right? So now you know why we have the trees in the hallway. Those are your liberty trees. Josiah Quincy, what was he?
Lawyer.
Who's lawyer? JT's lawyer. Okay. What does Scylla do?
She's a witness.
Yep, she's a witness. She testifies. And Justice Dana was? He was the judge. Okay, so he's the judge. Now, those are our characters. Essentially, your plot line isn't really too complicated in this chapter. No, wrong one. Oh, I'll grab that one again. So plot. We start off with what? What happens first? Who's he?
John Tremaine goes to New
Johnny Tremaine visits Light. How'd that go?
They try to kick him
Great.
off the boat.
Okay. Need what?
I mean, they try to kick him out.
Yeah, try to kick him out. Okay, I think you're reading like it later on. But Johnny Tremaine goes to visit Light. His main message was, Mr. Light, I'm your long lost relative, hug me. And does Light believe him? No. Light's like, yeah, you're not. Prove it. You gotta prove it. Prove it to me. And he says, yeah, but I have a cup. I have a cup. I can prove it. And what does Light say? Did he say that yet?
No, he's like, come to my house this evening.
Right, so Johnny visits Light, invites Johnny over for dinner. Now, how does Johnny feel about this? Is he excited?
Yeah.
What's he thinking's gonna happen? Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm rich. That's what he's thinking, right? Yeah, I know, I'm looking really good on camera for everybody. Corey's, no sounds behind camera either, okay? Don't make any like little comments about how crazy I look. So anyway, Johnny's thinking this is the best thing ever. He's rich, he's got it made, he doesn't have to work. He's married, he's like growing into money here. So he goes to visit Rab, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Kind of trying to tell Rab, he says, hey, I just want to let you know I'm going to be okay. I'm going to see Merchant Light tonight, you know, about my cup and stuff, and I'm going to be okay. He's going to take care of me. Does Rab believe this?
No.
What does Rab do?
He tells him
Wait, hang on, John.
He tells him that he's like kind of a swindler.
So Rab warns Johnny Tremaine about Light playing both sides. What's that called? Well, this is called double crossing, but when an author is using characters, yes, they're dropping hints. This is a hint. So this is what is called foreshadowing. This is the author's technique of kind of like slapping you awake and saying, pay attention, something's going to happen. How many of you caught it? Did you catch it? When you caught that, did you think, oh yeah, that's not going to happen? How many of you knew before that it wasn't going to work with Light? Were you already suspecting it wasn't going to work?
Yeah.
So then this probably confirmed it, right? Then you thought, yep, I'm right. It's not going to work. So then you would have been right. So Merchant Light accuses Johnny of what?
Stole one of his cups.
Yeah, of stealing the cup. Oh, we forgot a character over here. I like her. Aunt Best.
Oh, yeah. I don't like this.
I love your collective pronoun. I love her. She's that mean old cranky aunt that like pokes you with the cane. That's great. I really liked her. So Johnny Tremaine shows up at this beautiful mansion and he's thinking, wow, this is great. This is awesome. I mean, look at this house. This could be all mine. This is mine. And walks in and he sees Lavinia. He sees, oh, we've got another one, Cousin Seawall. He plays a very small part. He's probably not really major. He might be more minor, right? He's their cousin to Lavinia and to the Lights. Aunt Best is there. I mean, it's like a family reunion. Until Light's like, well, show me your cup. He's like, here it is. Ah, and then he gets like nothing except arrested, right? Yeah, they stole my cup. When does Mr. Light say the cup was stolen?
Yes, the day before.
August.
2nd.
Yeah, he says August. Did Johnny steal the cup?
No.
How do we know Johnny didn't steal the cup?
He had it like in like July, the day before that when he's not here.
And so how do we know he had it in July? What did he do with it in July? He showed it to Scylla, and that's where Scylla comes in, right? That's where she's going to come in later. So we know Johnny Tremaine is innocent, that he didn't steal it because he had it in July. However, you know, his mother gave it to him. We know that how Mom got it, we don't know, right? We've got a lot of theories, a lot of prediction we can do. We're not sure yet. So Johnny gets arrested. And this is where Rab visits him. And this is where we find out that Rab is the Sons of Liberty, okay? Because Rab helps him out in jail. I mean, Rab gets him a nicer jail cell, and he gets him this lawyer for free. Now, this is one of the best lawyers in Boston at the time, which means he was quite expensive. Johnny had nothing. He had used the bag of silver for his friends, for himself. He literally had nothing. And so this was pro bono, which means it was free. Josiah Quincy was doing it for free, partly because they were going after him. You know, they had kind of played both sides. Because what side is Quincy on? Is he a patriot or loyalist?
Patriot.
A definite patriot. Definite patriot. Okay, definite patriot. So it really comes down to proof. So Rab visits, we have the court case, I'll put down Josiah Quincy is JT's lawyer, because you'll be able to take notes of this board. Josiah Quincy is JT's lawyer. Court, Justice Dana is the judge. Scylla testifies. What?
Excuse me, can I have Haley down to the office, please?
Yep.
Thanks, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. So Scylla testifies. What? What does Scylla testify to, Brenner?
That Johnny Tremaine didn't steal the cup because he showed her it in July.
Right. He saw the cup in July. So what happens to Johnny? He's free. Yeah, he's not guilty. Johnny Tremaine equals not guilty. Josiah Quincy offers to do what? Where does Josiah Quincy take them all after the court case?
Oh,
Yeah, he's like, let's go eat. We're hungry. We'll go eat some food. I'll buy. I'm rich. I can handle it. What does Isana do that's so great and meaningful? Tyson?
Doesn't she? Does
Where? Where makes the most sense? Because she's the one who kind of pushed him towards this. No? I call on you. Tia.
The hand?
Yeah. Why is that important? Why is this critical? I mean, why am I writing that down there, Mara?
Because before, like a chapter ago, she was screaming at him that she thought he was pregnant.
Right. And we said that Johnny's sole reason for going to Light was because his mother had said, if you have no job to support yourself with, you have no more friends, God himself has turned away from you, only then take this cup to Merchant Light. And so he was at that point. He had lost his job. He thought God turned away from him because he thinks God sent him that punishment for his pride. And now Isana is screaming at him. He thinks his friends don't like him and are just pitying him. So he's like, I'm really there. I'm there. I'm going to go to Merchant Light and see if he can help me. Okay? Excuse me. Without that event, this would not have happened, would it? Chapter 4 would not exist without Isana's move in chapter 3. Without Isana saying, get that dreadful hand away from me, chapter 4 would be completely different. What would Johnny still be doing? Yeah, he'd be looking for a job. So in order to move the plot along, she had to have this almost cataclysmic event that pushed Johnny over the edge in this direction. So based off of this information, we know Johnny's pairing up with Rab. We know Josiah Quincy got him off charges. Where do you think Johnny's going to go? Is he going to follow the Loyalists or is he going to follow the Patriot?
Patriot.
Yeah. Why would he go back to the Loyalists that accused him of stealing his cup? He wouldn't. He's going to side with the people that have accepted him and that have helped him right here. So Rap's going to start to have a bigger influence. Okay? So Johnny Tremaine, we can pretty much assume he's a what? He's a sold patriot. Or Whig. That equals Whig. Tory equals loyalist. Okay? Because they're going to kind of use those interchangeably. Now, when you're doing your newspapers, now is the time to start putting the bias in your articles. From here on out. We've been doing it as an ad because we haven't had the introduction of Patriot or Loyalist. You have it now, don't you? What side would a Loyalist paper take?
Light.
Light. Light's the Loyalist. So Loyalist papers are going to take Light side. What side would the Patriot paper take? Rab's. Therefore, Johnny's. Because they're more closely connected. So your articles from this point on should start to show that bias. Cause now you're gonna get into more of that Patriot versus Tory talk, okay? Does that make sense? Do you have any questions? Chapter 4.